Hello guys, welcome to another video, and yes, it's that time of the year again where I'm gonna show every or almost every origami that I did throughout this year 2021. And I'll show, so since I started designing more origamis, I'll show also the ones that I've designed and as well as folded that are not by design. So here they are. End of video. Bye. Just kidding. Yeah, they are in the box because I just was moving stuff. But yeah, so I guess I'll just pick random stuff from the house. I mean, no, not random stuff. Let's pick them in order actually. First off, probably the best one that I folded that was not by design, my design, is the Zonoid Dragon, and I do apologize for the way I've kept it. Not in the best position, as you can see by the legs, they're kind of crooked. Let me just zoom out a little bit more. But yeah, here it is, the Zonoid Dragon by Sukikatu. And yeah, this was the first big origami of this year, and it took a long time. I have a full time lapse plus a full tutorial on this origami, so I'll link those below. Make sure to check it out. And yeah, overall a really cool model. I really liked how it turned out. Next, let's actually grab one of my designs. For instance, this one, a very simple one, the Excalibur in stone. So this was one of my first designs. I don't have my first design here of this year, which is the Medusa. I'll post an image now because I don't have it here, but I also have a tutorial on it. And yeah, again, linked in the description. But yeah, this is a really simple origami. I have a crease pattern, yes, for this one. I'll also link it below. Yeah, I like this, very simple. Then let's go for, I guess, this big one that I have lying around here. This is just a tessellation that I did. It's by Joel Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it is. If not, I'll just write it. Oh, never mind. No, sorry. This is not... No, never mind. This is actually my design. Yeah, this one is my design. I have another one that is from Joel Cooper, but I don't have it here, which I'll just post an image now. Yeah, I was confusing both of them. They are a bit similar, I guess. But yeah, this one is my design. It's my first tessellation design. I don't really like it. The idea here that I was going for was to have a bigger hexagon in the middle and then 6 smaller hexagons on its sides, and as you can see, that repeats all over this. But the problem with this one is that you can't really tell where the hexagons are. At least if you look it from the far, or if you, I'm not sure, man. If you, I have a picture of it. If you look it with the backlight, you can see it better, but yeah, not the most pretty one. But yeah, moving on. Since we're on the tessellations, I also have this one, and this one I really like, but it's not my design. I don't know, I know the design, but I don't know the name, but I'll again leave it in the screen, his Instagram name, which is where I got the crease pattern from. And yeah, I really like this one. This was actually my star in my Christmas tree this year. So yeah, it's a really, I mean, it looks like a star, right? So yeah, one thing about this model that is awesome is the front, obviously. I really like the front, but also the back. The back looks incredible. Let me see if I can shine some more light into it. Yeah, there we go. Actually, let me just adjust this light. Didn't do much. Oh well, yeah, I really like this one. And yeah, so that's it for tessellations. Now let's see something that I did not design, which is this one, which is an origami. Damn it, I'm not gonna pronounce the name, I'm sorry. I'll just write it down. I can never do it. But yeah, it's from Bodo. It's a skeleton, and I actually took a long time making this model because I collapsed the base before the summer and then throughout the whole summer I didn't do anything, and then I picked it up. But yeah, I don't have a time lapse on this one. I have some pictures on my Instagram, but yeah, overall a cool model. It's asymmetrical, which means that the crease pattern, although the model looks symmetrical, once finished, the crease pattern is not symmetrical, which is an interesting way of, you can actually see here that it's not symmetrical here and also on the tail. But yeah, it's an interesting way of designing origamis that allows for more efficiency and more interesting crease patterns, obviously. But yeah, and speaking of which, we also have another one of Bodo's, probably the hardest one that I did from him, which is this big monster, which is a T-Rex skeleton. This I know the name. And yeah, this is a monster. I mean, this was made from a 1 meter by 1 meter craft paper, and just look how much ribs it has on it. Once again, although it looks, this one doesn't look that much, but it looks symmetrical. The crease pattern is not symmetrical at all. You can see kind of here on the tail is not symmetrical. But yeah, it is a big challenge to make this origami, and I'm really proud of it. I could have shaped, for instance, you can see here that it's not that good because again it's not symmetrical. But yeah, overall a very good design. I enjoyed doing it, and yeah, moving on. Now I think all I have left are my designs, so let's go through them. We have this one here, which is really simple, but actually a really good result. The spiked jellyfish. Yeah, the spikes, it looks like a jellyfish. It's a spiked jellyfish. I really like the color changes. I really like the paper that I used, which is double tissue foil, or tissue foil. So it's tissue paper with a layer of aluminium in between, and that actually that makes the paper a lot thicker, but it actually helps. For example, I used zero glue. No, that's a lie. I used glue to thin down the tentacles, but shaping them, it doesn't have any wires here as well, no glue, and yeah, that's a bonus. But yeah, I really like this design. Again, I don't have a tutorial, but I have a crease pattern, but if you like a tutorial for this, please let me know. Also, let's see, I'm keeping the best for last. We also have this one, which is kind of recent, which is, I'm not sure if you're a fan of Subnautica, but this is a peeper. It's a very simple design. The thing I like about this one, or the thing I was trying to go for this one, was to use a design that used level shifters, because I wasn't that experienced with them, and I'm still not. But yeah, and everything here is, except maybe for the beak and the tail, is level shifter. Even the eye is a level shifter that is just squashed, and I actually used cotton inside just to make it more puffy, and then I painted. Obviously this is not the original color, I just painted it because it looked better. But yeah, I really like the color of this paper. I still have more, so maybe I'll do something else with this one. This is actually triple tissue instead of double tissue. But yeah, I also have a crease pattern for this origami. Moving on, we have another simple one, which is this horseshoe crab. I like and dislike this design. The reason I dislike it is because I don't think it looks that close to the original one. I think the carapace is way too long and not too round, and I think this part is a bit too big. But the thing I like is this part here. I really like the gills and the legs, and then here the small, I don't know what to call them, but yeah, the back side of it I really like. But if you look it from the top, I mean, you can kind of guess it's a horseshoe crab, but just because there's nothing that looks like this as well. But yeah, it could be better. Next up we have which one? I guess this one first. Let's go. We have the Lesson. I'm really proud of this one. an origami lesson. Not sure if you're a fan or if you're familiar with The Witcher, or at least I got this one from The Witcher 3, the game. And yeah, I really like this design. One thing I don't like is the skull here. This was supposed to be a skull, but the paper I used was horrible and it kind of ripped, so I couldn't shape it as well. This is single tissue. I would not recommend it. But yeah, I think it looks very cool, especially the head and the shaping of the arms, the toes, the fingers. Yeah, I really like this one. This is the only crisp pattern that I'm selling on Ko-Fi. If you haven't checked it out, I'll also leave a link. Yeah, cool design, I guess. Also, this is not the last, but it's almost. We also have another design of mine, which is the Underworld Dragon. And this is my attempt at making a skeleton. Actually, not the first one. I also designed another origami, the Tessellation. I'll show you later. I don't have it here, but I'll show you a picture. But yeah, overall I really like this one. It's a much better attempt. If you compare it with the Tessellation, it's a much better attempt at the skeleton because, well, I was more familiarized with the concepts. But yeah, I really like this one. I especially like the 2 bones that it has on his forearm. I think that looks very cool. Like you can see, it has 2 spikes here and then it has a separation. I think that looks awesome. And the wings also look good, I would think, and also the head. But yeah, let me know what you think. I really like this design. I think most of you also enjoyed it. If you want to see some sort of tutorial for this one, let me know. I have a crisp pattern. But yeah. And last but not least, definitely not least, my favorite design of this year, the origami, it doesn't fit on the screen. The origami Reaper Leviathan. Again, another reference to Subnautica. Not sure if you're familiar with it. Here's the head. I'm trying to show it without bending it. Not sure if you're familiar with Subnautica, but I'm pretty sure if you are, you will recognize this immediately. If not by the colors, but I think it's pretty accurate to the actual one, especially the color changes. So these are true color changes, it's not painted on. This was made from, I believe, like a 1 meter of double tissue, one side blue and the another side red. And yeah, I really love this design. I think it looks very accurate. God, it's so hard to manage this one. I would like to make the head and especially the jaws a little bit better. Let me see if I can put more light in. But you can see the teeth, sort of. The eyes are not that visible. It's supposed to be this one, these 2, and other 2 on the back. But yeah, overall I really like this one. And yeah, guys, I guess that's it. I really thank you for all of your support throughout this year. I know I've been a bit on and off because I had other stuff, especially my thesis, but that stuff got out of the way. So yeah, hopefully we'll just keep on making more origamis, designing more origamis, making some tutorials, and hopefully this channel will grow even bigger, and hopefully we'll get everyone addicted to origami. Yeah, that's the objective, obviously. Oh yeah, before I forgot, I actually have been working on a new design, which is here a small test fold. I've updated the crisp pattern ever since this one, but this is a small test fold. Its fold is very small, but it's also from Subnautica. It's another one from Subnautica, not the original game, but the second one. And let me see if I can give you a hint. I would say, yeah, I'm not gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint, but I'm gonna not make it too guessable. From this small base, I will say it's a leviathan. I'm not gonna say which one. And yeah, if you know or if you have a guess, just write it down in the comments and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. And yeah, hopefully it will be a good origami. But yeah, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year. Hopefully all the things you set out to do, you will be able to in this next year, and hopefully it will be a better year than this was for you and for everyone. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thank you for your support once again, and I'll see you next time on the new year. Bye.